Oversight of President Cyril Ramaphosa's executive is one of the core functions of Parliament. This is done through written and oral questions, as well as appearances before committees. Through this system, ministers explain what exactly is happening in their portfolio. Outstanding questions have been a problem in the past. Deputy President Paul Mashatile says he has been keeping an eye on the executive.
This problem has reached us. As a leader of government business, I have received this complaint, and I have written to all ministers to urge them to attend portfolio committees. What we do in the cabinet is that every second week when the cabinet meets, I give a report as leader of government business about our work in Parliament. And one of the things we look at is this issue of the attendance of ministers to portfolio committees, to answering questions by members of Parliament.
As Deputy President, his role is to be the link between Parliament and Ramaphosa's cabinet.
There has been a great improvement because we expose them, and many people don't want to be exposed that way. So when cabinet meets, we show who the culprits are. So ministers are now making sure nobody should have more than 10 questions outstanding in Parliament. So whenever they go above that, we go to cabinet and say, you have not answered questions. And we have seen a great improvement. So it's really peer pressure that we put on all ministers. We will look at the portfolio committee's attendance. I do have meetings with the presiding officers from time to time, and we will discuss this matter of ministers not attending, or they are even in the precinct but doing something else. Once we get the names of those, I will immediately attend to that.
Spokesperson to Parliament Moloto Motapo says this year around 8,000 written and oral questions were sent to the executive. Motapo says in terms of attendance and answers, things are looking better than before. He says the Select Committee on Petitions and Executive Undertakings is another mechanism to hold the executive accountable.
Now, that is very important to ensure that the commitments that sometimes get made, either on the floor of the House or in the committees or anywhere to Parliament, made by the members of the executive, are followed up so that they don't fall through the cracks, and members of the Parliament, members of the public rather, ask themselves, where did all this commitment end up? So that committee will then ensure that every commitment or undertaking that is made by a member of the executive is followed up to the conclusion to ensure that it is fulfilled.
One minister who Parliament was particularly disappointed with was former Higher Education Minister Dr. Nobuhle Nkabane. This was during the debacle around the appointment of Sector Education and Training Authority chairpersons. She was later removed from her position by Ramaphosa. Abra Barbia, SABC News, Parliament.